nofap versus actual spiritual practices that leads to that. But more about that later. But first off, one of the rough cuts of the most powerful spiritual practices is the Patanjali Sutras, alright? And the Patanjali Sutras describes brahmacharya once. Brahmacharya being nofap. Once. Alright? The same as with asana, which is the way in which we know yoga today. The stretching, the standing in warrior pose, and the yoga pants. All of that came from 2 lines. While the most of the sutras is about Adi Shankar, one of the greatest sages, which died when he was 30 or something. He said that even the greatest holy man who looks into the eyes of a beautiful woman will have his seed jump. What did he mean by that? Well, you can interpret it in different ways, but definitely he means that it's a powerful thing, this energy. And also that maybe you shouldn't worry about it too much. It will always be there, right? Well, Lahiri Mahasaya, he himself was a grihasta, like Yogananda was. They all were grihastas, they had wives. They did not completely abstain. Probably in the end of their life there was more abstinence, of course. I'm not sure, nobody has the details. But what is quoted about him is that he just had an urge and he went through with it. It's the same if you look and investigate a lot of sages. They will have some karmas to do. They won't leave the body because of that. They will have some things to settle out. Which is a beautiful way to stay humble, because even the richest and the most braggy rapper or anybody could have that as the dharma, the purpose in this life, you know? But we'll circle back to the line I'm threading. Well, the cause will obviously be the sitting practices, the sadhana, in which you can see Sadhguru and Sri M and Guru Nath, all of them emphasize the same thing, as well as Yogananda. To practice, and it will lead you to understanding these things, to not be so hard about it. But if you see sin, it's the same thing. If you focus too much on not doing it, you will be stuck in the dualism of that, because it will hit you back with the urges of doing it and not doing it, and it will shift back and forth. Also, there's the middle path. I'm not going to talk about this in this video. I'm going to talk about it later on, but the middle path is the Tantra path of realizing the dualism, where you can have both the brahmacharya and sex. You know, you don't have to quit all of it, like the nofap does. In the end, who am I to tell you about this? What do I know? I do know some things. I've been practicing for a while, and I feel... Yeah, I'm not going to tell you about my experience, but don't take my word, take the other people's words. I'll put some links down there so you'll see. Okay, I'm gonna eat soon. This is too much, yo.